right. Welcome in, everyone. It is the beginning of Black Friday shopping week. How are you all doing this morning? Great to have you in Monday, November 25th. Don't forget the thumbs up on your way into the live stream. I'm wanting to talk about tips for Black Friday and anything else that's on your mind, but this is the launch of one of the biggest shopping weeks of the year, the week that we all spend or potentially spend a lot of our hard-earned money. So any tips for how to save money during Black Friday shopping season? I know I would love to hear what you have, what you've learned, what you have experienced, what works for you. Great to have you all in this morning. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're not burdened by the weather in your area. It's going to turn pretty cold here, at least for Seattle, near the second half of the week. And I know that my email inbox definitely was starting to blow up this morning with different offers that are coming up, different companies that are launching their sales this week. So I know this is a time of year that can be exciting for some, stressful for others, just because you might feel obligated to buy gifts. You might feel obligated to buy gifts for people that you may not want to have to buy gifts for. Or who do you buy gifts for? Do you have to buy gifts for everyone in your family, or do you have any gift-giving techniques that help you to save time and money, but still get gifts that are meaningful and not gifts that are just going to be opened and then never really touched again? So feel free to enter the chat to let me know the different gift-giving ideas that you have, and we can start the conversation. Would really appreciate that. I know for my family, we are doing more and more online shopping every year. Part of that is the mall experience. We recently had a mall closed down that's near us, and so it's forcing a lot of other people in our population to another mall that's just getting completely overcrowded. So we just don't want to have to enter into that if we don't want to. We might want to go up once or twice to experience the energy of it, but doing shopping up there is just too stressful. So we are being pushed to do more online shopping, and online shopping can have its benefits, but it can also have its drawbacks. So we are open to more creative ideas about how to do online shopping that is going to make the other person that you're buying the gift for feel like they're cared for and feel like you've taken the time to give them a gift that means something. So welcome in those of you who are just coming in to the stream. Be sure to hit the thumbs up on your way in. It is National Shopping Reminder Day. We are launching into the biggest shopping week of the year. Every company is clamoring for attention to get you to buy their products. So we're talking about tips that we have for not only how to shop during this week, but strategies you may have for saving money, or maybe particular sales or times during the week to shop that you found are helpful, or how to balance your online and brick and mortar shopping experience. And by the way, is everyone able to hear me okay? Because I want to make sure that everyone in the stream can hear me. So if anyone wants to be brave enough to enter into the chat and let me know if they can hear me, that would be great. I'd highly appreciate that, so that you're not just watching my lips move and not hearing any audio on your side. So whoever would like to let me know that, that would be great. Thank you, David. Welcome in. Glad to hear I'm coming in loud and clear. How are you doing today? And are you beginning to do your holiday shopping, or maybe you already have it done, or maybe you wait to the last minute? We all have our different strategies and preferences on that. And it's been a little while since I've gone live. I think it's probably been almost a week since I've done a live stream, so it feels like a long time. Welcome into those coming in. Good morning to you. And I think the last time I went live was the middle of the week last week. So it's been almost a week since I've done a live stream. But is this week going to be busy for all of you? Or you guys have a lot of plans for this week? Is Black Friday week, Thanksgiving week? Of course, we want to remember it's Thanksgiving. Yeah, XC been a week since I did a live stream. I don't think it's been a complete week. I think it's been maybe 5 days. David says it's a beautiful day outside, so it's a great start for you. Nice. I don't think it's going to be so beautiful here in Seattle. So great to have you in, David. XC Ben, great to have you in as well. So I'm curious to know, guys, what are your strategies for holiday shopping? Maybe you don't do a lot of holiday shopping. Maybe you do. What are ways that you guys try to leverage Black Friday deals? I have to work the holidays, so not really going to be shopping on Friday. Sleep is more important, I see. So maybe you're more of a Cyber Monday shopper, David, then? Cold front came through yesterday, so temperatures this morning are in the 50s. So Ben's coming out of Florida, and so the 50s are pretty chilly for Florida. Yeah, Ben, I don't think we're even going to get into the 50s here in Seattle. We're only supposed to be high in the 40s, and then at the end of the week, starting Wednesday, Thursday especially, we're only supposed to be high in the 30s here in Seattle. So I'm not looking forward to that cold of temperatures here. David says, I do most of my shopping on the internet Cyber Monday. I don't really do Black Friday. Haha. So Ben, do you not buy gifts for anybody in your family or friends this time of year? Or do you rather just like to go out to brick and mortar stores? Or maybe Ben, I mean, are there bike components that you like to buy this time of year because they go on sale? Or any sort of bike accessories? Maybe you could recommend to the rest of us any, if there's any good sites for buying accessories. I know I do mostly road biking. I did used to do mountain biking years ago, and I'd love to know about any more sites that you could recommend that might also have road biking. But I know there's a lot of people that are probably up on mountain biking too, that would appreciate being pointed anywhere where they could get some good deals. I know that I don't believe in buying presents for people on a specific day. Stopped doing that 5 years ago. I do buy gifts for my nephews and nieces. Gotcha. Um, so where do you get your gifts for your nephews and nieces, though, Ben? Do you shop for those online, or do you like to buy them at an actual brick and mortar store somewhere? You know, I like the brick and mortar store experience at times. I like to be able to go in and actually kind of, touch and feel certain things that I'm buying, handle them to see if it's something that I want to purchase. But Ross, yeah, brick and mortar. Ross is a great store. We buy a lot of things from Ross, and I like Ross in the sense that, I mean, it's not like a place like Goodwill that you're buying things that are pretty much all used and abused in some cases, but Ross has new items, and they still have a sense of randomness about it, kind of like a Goodwill, that you can find some cool stuff from time to time. So yeah, definitely, guys, keep in mind Ross, from Ben's tip there. I'll put that up, Ben. That's a great place to shop and save money. I generally, um, oh, Ben, you got to go. Okay. Well, great for coming in, Ben. Appreciate you stopping in the stream. You have a fantastic day as well, and enjoying those cooler temperatures for sure. Those cooler Florida temperatures. So have a good one. Yeah, we sometimes these resale shops. I know in the Seattle area we've got Goodwill. We also have, blanking on the name of it right now, but there's a couple different resale shops that put on sales during this time of year that can be a good deal. But most of the time we don't really buy used gifts for people that we know. That's mainly just if we're buying something for ourselves. Does anyone know any good online shopping sites where it helps you to discover good deals both online and in brick and mortar situations? I know I came across one. Ralph's Trucking, welcome in to the stream this morning. It's great to see you in here. So you doing a lot of, you going to be doing any holiday shopping this week, Ralph? And be sure to check out Ralph's channel, everyone, as he puts up trucking tips, and he also has another channel called Doughboy Scratcher. Yep, you're going to be trucking this week. Yeah, you're going to be trucking on your kind of your truck, your backup truck, because your main truck's in the shop, isn't it? That's what you were mentioning recently, that your truck broke down, so you have to get a loaner truck, at least for now. When do you hope to get your main truck back? And where are you going to be trucking this week? So you're going to be trucking over Thanksgiving then? You're actually going to be driving on Thanksgiving Day? Yes, my truck will be using 2 to 4 gallons of oil a week. Could be a month. So your truck uses 2 to 4 gallons of oil a week. That's a lot of oil. Though trucks definitely have big engines. Yeah, I've never actually, I mean, all these years, I've never actually ridden in a rig. I've never ridden in a truck like that. I've wanted to, just to experience it. And I had a friend who knew someone who, when they got out of college, they started driving. This guy and his wife, they drove for like 2 years so that they could pay off their college debt. So they lived in the truck. I guess a rebuild might be in order, but I'm no mechanic. Yeah, and working on that type of truck is a whole nother thing. I mean, I know how to do a lot of mechanical things to passenger cars, but when it comes to working on a rig like that, I would have no idea what I was doing. You'd have to have a whole nother set of tools that are much more heavy duty to deal with that. So where are you going to be driving this week, Ralph, if you're still in here? You going to be driving in you mainly drive in the southeast from what I know of you, since you're based kind of in the North Carolina, South Carolina area. All right, guys, I'm going to bear with me while I share the stream out. Let me get this out there so that other people know that we're live. Just sharing out the stream. Get this out in my Twitter. Okay, I'm sharing this out. Bear with me, everyone. Okay, I'm just sharing this out on my post, everyone. So sorry for that delay there. So, Ralph, if you're still in the house here, I was asking you where you were going to be driving this week, but maybe you left, which is fine. It was an honor to have you in, Ralph. Haven't had you in one of my streams in a long time, so that was very cool for you to be checking in. And welcome into any other people coming into the stream. It's the beginning of shopping week for maybe you're the type who have all your shopping done and you do all your shopping in October. What's going on here? Oh man, Diane. What is? Looks like we're back now. I think we're back, everybody. Let's see. Not sure what happened here. Okay, we're back. Looks like a lot of you went out. Well, hopefully we'll get some people back in here. I don't know what's... Oh, I know why. Somebody else logged on. So my internet's a little more compromised here. Just don't have that great of a connection here. And if this person starts doing something more extensive on their laptop, it's really going to compromise my stream. So let me know if you can still see and hear me in the chat. That would be great. So welcome in those of you who are coming back in. I am frozen. Okay. It's great to have you all in this morning. Happy early Thanksgiving to those of you here in the house. Do any of you have the entire week off, or maybe you just are going to have Thursday off, or Thursday and Friday? And let's share some shopping tips. Where do you typically like to shop? Do you have any sites that you like to use that clue you in on where to find the deals? Okay. All right. Is everyone still able to chat here? It looks like my chat got disconnected briefly, but if you're in the house and you want to come into the chat, feel free. Let me know that you're here and that my chat is working, since I got disconnected briefly. See if we can't get a few more people to come in here. Feel free to share out the stream if you want. Looks like we're okay for now. Just doing a quick search here of... So do any of you use any sort of Black Friday ad sites where they compile all the different sales? It looks like there's a lot of them out there, but I just wondered if you could recommend any. There's one called the BlackFriday.com. It looks like it posts a lot of the Black Friday sales that are out there. It's got seems to have a good library of all the different sales. You left here in the house who wants to come into the chat? make sure to hit the thumbs up on your way into the stream. That would be fantastic. My first live stream of a new week. As last week I only did a couple of live streams, so it's been a while since I've been up. So here's a site that looks like it might be kind of interesting. Let me see if I can bring that up. It's called theblackfriday.com, and see, it says "See Live Black Friday Deals of America." I mean, there's just so many different resources out there for Black Friday deals. So if you're here in the stream and you want to say something in the chat, would you mind saying that so I know that my chat's working? Because my chat got disconnected a few minutes ago, and I want to make sure that we're connected back into it. I'm hoping that the chat got reconnected. I'm assuming it did. Okay. Looks like it got reconnected, so might be good there. Go back. So good morning, everyone here. Great to have you in. So what Thanksgiving plans do you all have? If you want to share your plans with me, we're going to be kind of sticking around. Nothing huge for us. We have traveled a lot over the last many years. So we're looking forward to just being at home for both Thanksgiving and Christmas this year. Having our kids at home with us will be nice. Nothing big, it's just kind of chilling at home. So we'll have a little bit more time to do some holiday shopping, if indeed we do some of that this week. But keep an eye on the sales and see if there's anything that is worth jumping into. But I wanted to be able to get tips from you all on what type of sales and how you generally like to shop. We had Ralph's Trucking in here a few minutes ago. I think he may have gotten kicked out because my stream stopped because the Wi-Fi here kicked me off. So that was kind of disappointing because I was really enjoying chatting with Ralph. But maybe he'll come back in when he gets. I'm using my dedicated laptop webcam today. I thought I would just use that more for simplicity's sake, so it's not quite as clear as my other one, but I just thought I would try to keep things streamlined today. Seems like a lot of people might be busy with other things today, or usually around. Seems like usually around 6:30 my time, I start getting some people hopping in. I'm surprised I haven't had Big Mac Sam hop into the stream. Usually he hops in right around this time, just before he starts his work as a bus driver in New York City. But still got 2 people in the house, so you are maybe content listening into the background. I put up a new video on Friday reviewing these earbuds. In fact, I have them right here. These have actually been a really nice set of earbuds that I reviewed on Friday, and my video is doing really well. It looks like it's been picked up by the algorithm because I'm getting a lot of views from search. So that's been great to see how that's grown. In fact, I will take a look at my analytics here to see if I'm getting some more views on this video this morning. Where are we at with views? Yeah, it's still climbing. So 63% of my views on this video are coming from YouTube search, which is great. So if you guys need any a good pair of earbuds, Bluetooth earbuds, and you don't want to spend all that money on Apple AirPods, check out my review, and I've got the link in the description to where you can get Amazon. And they've been a great pair of earbuds for me so far. I'm really enjoying them. Well, it looks like we've got a lot of people heading out. Wonder if there's a lot of other streams going on this morning. I don't know why I say that. There's always a lot of streams going on this morning. But just a big thank you for those of you who are staying here in the stream with me. Even though I don't know who you are, I appreciate you staying in and listening in. Yeah, we ended up getting our turkey for Thanksgiving just this past, I think it was Friday, my wife picked it up. So we were in the game for getting our turkey for Thanksgiving. But since we're staying home, since we're not traveling, we are taking a much more laid-back approach to this holiday for sure. So welcome in those of you who are just coming in for the first time, or maybe you're just checking it out. Thank you for the thumbs up for those of you who have come in. Just chatting about shopping tips for the week. Being the busiest shopping week of the year, I thought it would be fun to talk about ways that we try to save money and find gifts, whether you shop online, whether you like to go to the actual stores and go into the brick and mortar locations. Sorry about the noise here. Somebody's bringing shopping carts in. We've done kind of a mix of online and brick and mortar shopping in the past, but as I was mentioning earlier in the stream, one of our malls closed down, so it's forced a big portion of the population to another mall, and it's just even more crowded, overcrowded. So we don't really like to shop in that situation, though we like to go in just to experience all the different holiday decorations. But besides that, we like to stay away from it. So we are leaning more and more towards online shopping, and then the cost to ship things through the postal service have just become so expensive. So we prefer, if we can, just buying it on Amazon and then having it delivered to their house, using the gift wrap feature. I mean, I probably like that more than my wife does, but this seems like it's expensive to ship gifts, especially since we're not traveling anywhere to be around our family. Well, this has turned out to be a really slow stream this morning. It must be because it's Monday morning of a holiday week. Maybe a lot of people are sleeping in. Well. Surprised I don't have any more of my regulars in here this morning. Well, I feel like I'm kind of alone this morning here. Well, oh, Big Mac Sam, welcome in. My chat must have gotten disconnected. Sorry about that, Sam. Are you still here? Sorry, I was ignoring you. I was actually looking at my other chat stream. My other chat stream got disconnected. So sorry about that. You still in the house, Sam? Yeah, it's really weird. My chat got disconnected. So I just happened to go back into StreamYard and the chat is in here. In fact, I'm going to refresh that page. Cool. So you sitting in your car getting ready to go into work? I thought you might check in around this time. It's been kind of a slow stream this morning for whatever reason, or it's slow. King Mall YT, welcome in. Great to have you in the house too. Maybe just my viewer count isn't showing right. Thank you, King Mall. Appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you for that affirmation. Yeah, I know my the video I put up on Friday for my review of these Bluetooth earbuds is doing well. It looks like the algorithm caught on to it. I'm getting a lot of views from search on that, so it's fun to watch that grow. Because I do have several videos that started off really slow, but then after a few days, when one of them, I think even after 60 days, it finally caught the algorithm, and they're doing very well now, giving me some good watch time, because I'm hoping to become a YouTube partner by the end of December if my watch time stays on track. Hopefully I will get there by then, maybe even sooner. So I'm looking forward to that. So do you guys generally do a lot of your shopping online? King Mall and Sam, do you guys do a lot of online shopping during Black Friday week, or do you kind of stay away from it? I know a lot of people like to just stay away from anything Black Friday. Maybe you're more of a Cyber Monday shopper, or maybe you don't like to shop at all. Maybe you don't typically buy gifts for anybody. So Sam says he doesn't do the Black Friday shopping. I keep my eyes on things to see if there's anything worth buying. Depending on what sort of deals I find for shopping for my kids or my other relatives. Thank you, King Mall. I mean, it's definitely, there's so much to learn with YouTube and with keeping up a channel. As you guys know, it's a lot of work, and sometimes we can put in so many hours, and it can be discouraging when you don't see the results that you like to see. And then other times it seems like one of your videos really catches on and gets a lot of views, and then you release another video that you think is going to do well, and then it just falls flat. So it's a constant learning process, but I think having been on YouTube now for over a year, I think I'm learning, getting a beginning to get a sense of what seems to do well on my channel and what doesn't. Though I say that, and then I'll probably realize that I have no idea. So yeah, Sam, the holiday season, shopping season does get really crazy, and so we don't really like to go out to the mall. And I mentioned earlier, I don't know if you heard me say it, but one of our malls closed down, so it's throwing more and more people at another mall that is close by us, and it's just insanely busy all the time. Hard to find parking, where normally it would take us 15 minutes at the most to get there. Now it takes us more like 20, 25 just to get to it because of all the traffic. Plus, we have a light rail project up and down our interstate, which is backing everything up too. You got a lot of construction out here because the Seattle area is just growing like crazy. As you know, Amazon's based here, and I should get a dash cam. Yeah, I definitely should. So if you can point me to some good places to get that, Sam. Yeah, there might be some sales on the dash cam. That's true. I should keep my eye out for that. So are you liking the mirror cam that you got, Sam? Is it working out? And for those of you in here, make sure to check out Big Mac Sam in his channel. He just did a video on the mirror cam he just put in. So you're liking it a lot. Yeah, I should consider that since I am driving more these days, just around the city, kids somewhere. Oh, you like my headset? Thanks. It's actually one of my son's old gamer headsets, so it's definitely not top of the line, but it works for me. It's always recording when the car is on. So how does that work, Sam? So does it, after so many days, does the footage just automatically delete, or how big of a storage device does it have on it? We're talking about Big Mac Sam's dash cam, which he might actually would, which would be a great Christmas gift for people who want to keep track of their drives, both the forward and the rear facing position. Okay, so it loop records. So if you want to keep footage, then you offload it every day or every couple of days. And did you ever figure out that codec problem, Sam, where your editing software wouldn't recognize the codec? Did you ever get that sorted out? In dash cams, I wish I would have had one, for the for the wreck I was in last month. That would have been really helpful for me to have that footage recorded. I mean, I don't know how much it would have helped me, but it definitely is proof of, I mean, it's something I could have submitted to the insurance company of proof of what happened. Welcome into anyone who's coming in new. Great to have you in the stream. We're talking with Big Mac Sam, King Mole YT's in the house too. Talking about Big Mac Sam's dash cam that he installed last week, and he has a video about that. I used to use GoPro in my car, though it was just forward facing, and that was nice to record my drives. Though now with the day is so short, so I should ask you, Sam, how well does your camera do for nighttime driving? Does it have good quality for nighttime recording? No, I'm currently working on a video with footage from the back camera. So it's just going to be exclusively from the back camera. It's great for nighttime. So it's got a good nighttime lens on it. Because I know that the GoPro that I was using, it's a pretty old GoPro, so the resolution isn't that great. It would, the quality for when I was driving when it was dark was terrible. No, not just the back. Okay, so you're going to use both the front and the back footage for your next video. Yeah, you're definitely making me want to get one for sure. I'm using both cameras for the video I'm working on. Okay. Yeah, there's just so many advantages. I know that people in Russia, there's so many people in Russia that use dash cams, probably more for accidents and recording their drives for just to have that footage in case something happens. So that's how they were able to catch that meteorite that came several years ago. We have all those dash cam recordings of that meteorite. The camera overwrites old footage. Okay. Yeah, that was the other thing with my GoPro. I would have to manually delete the footage before I could use it again, or when it filled up, and so that was kind of a pain. And then I would constantly be having to recharge the batteries. So having it all plugged in like you do and constantly powered is nice to have, but you spend a lot more time behind the wheel than I do. So what about your bus? Do they let you put any sort of dash cams in your bus, or maybe it's against regulations? I think the Russians started the dash cam craze. Yeah, I think too. Because it's just crazy things that happen there when it comes to driving. I mean, when I lived in Eastern Europe, I mean, the drivers just crazy. I mean, stoplights are optional. It seemed like there were always wrecks. But I was there long before the days of dash cams. So welcome in anybody who's coming in new. Great to have you in the house. Make yourself known in the chat. Hit the thumbs up and enjoy the discussion here. I know when I was riding my bike more during the summer, I wanted to put some sort of cameras on it. I did have my GoPro on it last year for a little while, but then I just stopped doing it. It was just too much work to keep deleting the footage, keeping the battery charged. I do have a dash cam in my bus. That's how I did get some footage when I got hit. They don't know. I'm using my old dash cam in my bus. I see. Well, I mean, it's still a great way to have evidence if something does happen. If, just because you're probably spending more time behind the wheel of that bus than you are behind the wheel of your own personal car. It's nice to be able to have some sort of documentation of your drives and your experience there. I guess if you ever had to present it as evidence, at least you'd have it. At least for the forward-facing camera. Yeah, more in the bus than your car, for sure. Completely agree with you on that, Sam. Yeah, I think there's just so many different ways to use cameras like that. Okay, you got to go. Thanks for coming in, Sam. Appreciate you having you in. Hope you have a great Monday, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Really appreciate it, Sam. Sam's been a very faithful supporter of my streams. Comes into just about every one of my streams, at least the ones that I'm doing in the morning, though he has jumped in the ones in the afternoon that I have done on occasion too. So be sure to check his channel out. Still got 3 people in the house here. Looks like we got a couple people in the background. You still in here, King Mall? T. You may have gone out as well. I got disconnected from my chat in my one dashboard here, and so I didn't think anybody was chatting with me, and then I happened to look in my StreamYard, and Big Mac Sam had been trying to get my attention. So thankfully I checked that, otherwise he would have probably just gone out. But we've had kind of a slow stream today. And I even shared this out on my Twitter and put it as a post, but could just be the nature of the holiday week, for sure, which is fine. No big deal. But I appreciate those of you who have stayed with me in the background, helping me with my watch time, because I am starting to inch much closer to being a YouTube partner. Hopefully we'll hit that mark by the end of December. In fact, I was going to check to see what my watch hours were, since YouTube updates that every night. Where are we at today? I have to calculate this. See how many hours I have here. Let's see, my calculator out. Looks like I'm at about 84% of watch hours. So yeah, I'm hoping by the end of December I will be a YouTube partner and be monetized. So that's one of my goals that I'm trying to hit by the end of the year. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody here who's still in the stream. Hope you're having a good start to your holiday week. We're about an hour into the stream, and I might end this one soon. Been kind of a slow one this morning. I know the stream that I did last Tuesday went really well. A lot of people hopped into that one. Maybe Tuesdays are a better day to go live than Mondays. Maybe Mondays everyone's still recovering from the weekend. So I think we're gonna get somebody who just popped in. Don't forget the thumbs up. Those of you who haven't turned that blue yet for me, I would really appreciate that. Got 8 likes for the stream, which is fantastic considering it's been a bit of a slow stream today. Okay, we're on the top of the hour soon, and I think I'm going to end this. I've got some things that I need to do, so thank you for coming in, those of you who were in the stream with me. Hope you have a great holiday week, and I will talk to you soon again. Take care.